Hello, everyone. My name is Kelvin. I am from Kenya, and I'd like to take you through my hackathon project quickly. So, my project is called Kenya Loans. It's called Kenya Loans, one, because I am from Kenya, and two, because I run a website, kenyaloans.com, which is supposed to be providing people with information on where they can get the most affordable lending options in Kenya. So what I've built for this project is a smart contract called Loans 254 and UI for that smart contract. It's called Loans 254 because Kenya's country code is 254 and seemed appropriate. I built it over the last 2 weeks. I have a full-time job, so this was done mostly over the evenings. Anyway, that said, let me just quickly take you through what this is supposed to do. Um, in Kenya, there's a huge problem with financing, and I'm focusing specifically on a type of financing called auto logbook loans in Kenya. This is where essentially you're getting a loan based on your car. Usually, you would fill in an application, and the lending company who you would be filing the application with would va- get a valuer to value your car, and then they'd usually provide up to 50% of the value of your car as a loan to you. But additionally, they would need to for you to actually sign a transfer document for the car to them, as well as leave them with the logbook. The logbook is a legal document in Kenya which signifies the owner of the car. So essentially, it's like you have temporarily sold or given your car to the lending company in exchange for a loan which is 50% of the value of the car. Uh, to me, this seems like and of course the interest rates are usually around 5 to 10% per month, which I think is more than 60% per year if you annualize it. I think this is a really expensive loan, and I would say even predatory. And I think we can do better. So, as I said earlier, I've been trying to run a website called kenyaloans.com. Initially, since I did not have the ability to be a lender myself, I was providing more information to people on how they would be able to, what are the options available, what are the cheapest loans. I eventually started offering like a service where you can fill in a form on kenyaloans.com, and then you get matched with a lender. But I stopped doing that because I felt like there were no good lenders. Everyone was expensive, and treated the borrowers, quite frankly, as a problem. So this is why I think this is an interesting project, and why I did it. So how does it actually work? So I've modeled it to closely follow the way I think it would work in Kenya, because this is where I first want to deploy it. And I see it as having four parties actually. One is the smart contract itself. Uh, Another one is the borrower who wants the funds. Another one we call the guarantor. Uh, they provide collateral for the loan. These are the people who or entities who are actually in Kenya, and they sort of provide the collateral so that other people who are not within Kenya probably can provide the financing for the loan. And of course, you have the lenders. So how would it work? First, the borrower logs into the platform and sends in an application for the loan. Uh, a guarantor type of entity would then see the application, and then using the smart contract provide collateral for that loan. Of course, this doesn't have to happen uh, where the borrower is the one who initiates it. It could also happen offline, where suppose there's like a smart lending company, and you as a borrower walk into their offices and start the transaction that way, where they would guide you on setting up your wallet and what to do so that you can initiate the transaction, or they could initiate it on your behalf. Third, when the loan is already collateralized by the guarantor, the lenders who might be sitting in Europe or America or wherever else, they would see that the loan is available to to be funded and that it has been collateralized, and then they would do so in expectation for some sort of return. Now I know it seems a bit strange. Why do we have this guarantor? So the way I see it, the guarantor plays a crucial role. Where if you take the example of the auto logbook loans, the guarantor would actually take the borrower's car, value it, determine a value for the car, and then provide collateral for that car. So they have kind of tokenized the car because they hold the car, but they have provided an amount on the blockchain that equates to the value of the car, or and so this provides a collateral. I imagine there would be some kind of a specialized company who know how to get borrowers and who know how to value cars and who can quickly liquidate cars in the event that the loan doesn't go well. But this person might not be interested in providing the funds for the loan, so they would provide the guaranteeing services and someone else would provide for the loans. Right now, the current version of the program requires that the guarantor should provide 100% of the collateral, but I have plans to change the smart contract such that one single guarantor can have like a funds which are shared across several loans. So this makes it possible for this person to have X amount of money and provide guarantee services for more than one loan. So they will be able to do more with their money, but yet they have provided the collateral in the form of the cars, and hopefully this would work. There's still a bit of work on that end, but that's the project in a nutshell. Future plans. So of course, finishing it. I think right now it's a really early proof of concept. Secondly, make it possible, as I said, for guarantor funds to be used as collateral for more than one loan. I see this as if the guarantor has only provided 100% of the funds as collateral, then the interest rate would be X. But if they collateralize more than one loan with the same funds, then the interest rate would vary. But we would need some kind of proof from him that indeed the cars that secure both loan exist and are in being held by the guarantor. Secondly, right now the intention is to provide loans for stable coins. This is because I think this is the most usable type of currency for borrowers, where the value doesn't fluctuate, and it's really easy to do the math. How much is this actually worth? But I see that it might be possible to make all parties able to use different types of tokens. So the borrower could ask for USDC, for example. The guarantor could secure the loan with BTC, and the lender could provide the funds using ETH or something like that. I think the smart contract in itself right now, it's pretty new. It's not fully developed, but it's been set up in a way that can support this. The third improvement that I see is that we could make it such that the lender doesn't have to physically match with a specific loan, because all the loans are already collateralized. It could be possible to just match against the contract, because as long as the loan is guaranteed, then someone who has elected to be a lender should just automatically provide the funds and earn the investment returns. Yeah, so that's the project in a nutshell. There's a little demo that is actually working end to end on this. The URL is on the repo. So yeah, provide some more information and allows you to actually go through the borrowing, the guaranteeing, and the lending. It only runs on DevNet right now, so you would need to keep that in mind, that you should connect an account that has funds on DevNet. I would suggest that you start with generating test accounts and then go through the lending, where there's a borrow menu and shoot, this is taking long to load. I'm not sure why. Okay, so there's a borrow menu where you can specify the amount and pick one of the tokens in your account. The token will be used to get the application fee from your account, as well as signify the token being used for the smart contract. So that's how you would apply for a loan. As a guarantor, you would come to lend, then provide collateral. Then you'll see loans which have been initialized. Then let's say perhaps you want this one. You could select a token account that will be used as the collateral, and of course you accept. Then finally, as a lender, you would come to the lend section and you'd see loans which are ready for lending. Suppose I'm interested in this one, and I select the account that I want to use to fund the loan. So when that happens, as a borrower, then on my loan section, I should see that I have an accepted loan. It takes a while to load, but there we go. Then when you're ready to pay, you can come and repay it. Suppose I want to use that account. Takes a while to load, but it should happen. That's it for the project, really. I'm really looking forward to your feedback, and thank you for the opportunity to present this to you. Thank you very much, and